Hello future yarn artists, welcome back to Crochet Republic, the ultimate hub for all things yarn and hooks. I'm Chanel, your crochet companion, and today we have a new stitch to add to your arsenal, the slip stitch. Whether you're a seasoned crocheter or just starting your yarny journey, mastering the slip stitch is a game changer. In this tutorial we'll be breaking down the steps using US crochet terms, making it easy for everyone to follow along. The slip stitch is a secret ingredient that brings your projects together, creating seamless transitions and adding that perfect finishing touch. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on all things yarntastic. Let's dive into this tutorial. Let's talk about reading a written pattern. Part of learning to crochet is learning to read a written pattern. Note that the abbreviation for slip stitches in patterns is SLST. You could see an instruction like 6 SLST. That means you should make 6 slip stitches. You make 1 slip stitch per stitch for the next 6 stitches. The American slip stitch is known as a single crochet when you are using British crochet terminology. Now let's get our materials together. You will need any smooth, chunky sized yarn in a light color and a 5mm hook to complete this tutorial. For more information about the hook and yarn, watch our first video about choosing your tools. Let's make a foundation chain to work from. Create a slip knot like you practiced in the earlier tutorials, then make 10 chain stitches. The chain will form the foundation of the rest of our piece. That's why we call it a foundation chain. Let's practice inserting our hooks. Start by identifying the second chain from the hook. This is the loop that is currently on your hook. This V is the first chain stitch from the hook. This V is the second chain stitch from the hook. This is the stitch that you want to insert your hook into. Notice that the V has 2 bars or loops that form it. This one is called the front loop because it is closest to your body. This one is called the back loop because it is furthest away from your body. Every stitch you make will have a front loop and a back loop as you see here. You want to insert your hook in between the front loop and the back loop, like this. Double check that you inserted your hook into the second chain stitch from the hook before moving on. Let's yarn over and pull through. Before you yarn over, notice that you appear to have 2 loops on your hook at the moment. The first is the loop on your hook, and the second is the chain stitch you inserted your hook into. You will be pulling your yarn through both of these loops after you yarn over. We are going to yarn over in exactly the same way that we did it in the chaining tutorial video. That method of yarning over is used in all our videos for all our stitches. Now yarn over and hook the yarn. Twist your hook tip down towards the floor and pull the yarn through both of the loops on your hook. Push your hook forward to your starting position with your hook tip pointing at your body again. Congratulations! You have just completed your very first slip stitch. Take a moment to feel proud of this achievement. Let's repeat the process we just learned. As you make your slip stitches, make sure that you don't pull them too tight. They should be loose so that it's easy to insert a hook into them for the next round. Let's make another slip stitch together. Insert your hook into the next chain stitch. Be careful not to skip one. You now have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull the yarn through both loops. Push your hook forward to the starting position. Move your thumb and index finger down the chain so the next chain stitch is visible. Let's do it again. Insert your hook into the next chain stitch. Be careful not to skip one. You now have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull the yarn through both loops. Push your hook forward to the starting position. Move your thumb and index finger down the chain so the next chain stitch is visible. One more time, working together. Insert your hook into the next chain stitch. Be careful not to skip one. You now have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull the yarn through both loops. Push your hook forward to the starting position. Move your thumb and index finger down the chain so the next chain stitch is visible. Keep repeating this process until you feel comfortable making evenly sized slip stitches. The more you practice, the easier it will become. Remember not to pull too tightly. You can make slip stitches into a chain like this or into any other base stitch that you have on your hook. The process stays the same. Note how the chain becomes curly when you make slip stitches down the chain. This can be a useful technique for making curly tails or a curly hair for dogs. Let's look at a few tips for success with making slip stitches. Maintain a relaxed tension. It is crucial that you keep your slip stitches evenly tensioned for a neat and uniform appearance, but that this tension is relaxed, not as tight as the other stitches. That means you should practice making all your slip stitches the same size and loose enough for you to insert your hook into them to make another stitch. Practice, practice, practice. Building up muscle memory for making slip stitches is just a matter of practicing. Make long chains and then work back along the chains, making slip stitches until you reach the end of the chain. You can frog your slip stitches and your chain to start over when you run out of chains to work in. Experiment with hook sizes. Making your slip stitches too tight is a common problem people have. If you just can't get yours the right size, try going up a hook size to a 5.5mm hook or even a 6mm hook when you make your slip stitches. Keep using the 5mm hook to make your chain stitches. This should solve the tension problem. And there you have it, future yarn artists. We've covered the ABCs of making slip stitches and laid the groundwork for countless crochet projects, from the simplest to the most intricate. I hope this guide has set you on the path to crochet success. Stay tuned for more crochet tutorials and inspiration from Crochet Republic as we continue to explore the expansive and creative world of crochet. Before you go, don't forget to hit that like button if you found this video helpful. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Crochet Republic for more crochet tips, tricks, and creative projects. Ring that bell to stay updated on all our upcoming yarn-filled escapades. Thank you for joining us on this crochet journey. You can also find Crochet Republic on Etsy, Facebook, and Instagram. Links are in the introduction below the video for easy access. Handmade with love until we meet again in the Crochet Republic. Bye for now!